Hi everyone. Today I'm going to try something new. For those who know me, you know that I'm always trying new things, trying to learn as I go, basically. So I'm going to try to talk about three key topics around the AI or use cases. And one of the things that I want to address is the fear that people have when it comes to their data, their emails. And the second one is about how to use maybe projects. And the third one is about how to get good prompts. So this is the agenda. This agenda, I've just developed it using AI itself. Under Claude, I am using Claude Design to be able to develop an agenda that is structured like this. So you can see here we're talking about why are people afraid of AI in privacy. We also, the second one about what are the projects best for, and the third one is how to prompt like a pro. So I basically went into Claude Design, a design system that I've already developed for Crossfire. And then once in the design system, I gave it the three topics that I want to talk about today, and I asked it to create it almost like an agenda. So that's why it already has, as you can see here, it already has the logo, and it has a summary of what I want to talk about, fear, projects, and prompts. And then it's saying the three questions that came up in almost every conversation I had this month, answered in 15 minutes. And you can see each agenda item has time. Each one of them has about 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. And then you can see it's also a live stream today. Like basically, it will do almost everything you want for you. So let's start with the first one. Why do people fear about sharing their personal data with AI tools and AI systems or some of these large language models? And so for me, when I hear that, I really don't take a lot of time to think about it from a personal perspective, because I know for sure I've received an email from a bank that I use telling that some of my data has been leaked. I think we are all aware of how Facebook uses our data. If you remember the Cambridge Analytica scandal back in the days, we are on social medias everywhere. If you have a business, there is actually no reason to fear about being featured in some of these AI tools, because that's how you are probably going to be discovered in the future. But let's not even talk about the future. Let's talk about today. So if you are really worried about AI and how AI probably is getting your data or using your data, I would suggest you go to Google. We all use Google, most of us. And then once I do that, I go to AI mode, and then we will see together what it thinks about me. Look, Norman Msengimana is a prominent Canadian Rwandan economic innovation architect, community leader, and social entrepreneur. So you can see it already has a lot of details. And maybe you're thinking, oh, this is Google. It's primarily because I use Google a lot, right? No, let's try another one. And I'm not even logged in ChatGPT, as you can see here. I'm just going to use ChatGPT without logging in. I just say, I found a fairly substantial public record about this guy. He's Rwandan born and now based in Kingston, Ontario. He works in economic development. If you want to see where it's getting the sources from, you can see these are the sources it's using, right? It doesn't really matter which AI tool you are using. I think if you're worried about your data, the first thing I will do is I will go into some of these AI tools and I will try to see what they already know about me. And then I build up from there, or I try to share to the extent that these tools already know me. And these are very shallow questions, right? I can ask more personal, more specific questions. And the moment you do that, you're going to have an idea of how much of your private data, your personal information is already out there. But if you already use Google, you have a Google account, if you use Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I think you should really not worry that much. Or if you have ever received a message from one of the most trusted systems out there, like a financial institution, that your data might have been leaked, but your money was not touched, for example, that means that your email is already out there, right? So basically, if you fear about your data on AI, I think most people that I talk to, I usually ask them to start doing this and trying to assess how much maybe of the information is out there already.